Hello, today we're going to be doing a shop critique for the Chaotic Anarchist in Goimagine. This is the first official critique I've done for a Goimagine shop, so I'm excited to get into that. It's a little bit different than the usual Etsy critiques that I've done in the past, because there are some huge differences between the platforms and some similarities for sure. So this one is for the Chaotic Anarchist. And we've got at the top of the page here a huge banner, and this is just the size of the Goimagine banners. There's not much you can do about it. If you make a banner too short, then there'll be a bunch of white space between this and the rest. It kind of is what it is. It would be nice if the banner could be used up a little bit more on the sides and give the buyer a little bit more to look at, but that's completely up to you. It's a very nice logo, and everything looks really great, so you really don't have to do that. But you could, in this image, add a picture of yourself on the side. You could add some product. You have lots of options of things that you could do if you wanted to. But like I said, completely optional, because I understand if you really want this really clean look. You've got your same logo down here, and it's really cohesive, and it looks great together, so it's not a big deal. And it looks like here you've got a tagline below your company name. You've got where you're located at. You have Facebook and Instagram linked up, so that's really great. You've done all of the technical things that you need to do to really make it easy for people to find more information about you and to know what you're all about. And then you've also got your Meet the Maker section. It's just really great to have the picture, to have this really detailed description. The artist and owner is Dion Sandell. She's been a crafter for years, loves to dabble in all things, and then it goes in and talks about Steve. It's really perfect, and you guys just really fit, the message. Everything just goes together very cohesive, which is great. I'm looking at the main shop. So far we've got 39 products added. That's great. That's not a terrible number at all. The more products, the better, of course. So if you can get that number up quickly, that'll make a difference. Of course, since we are heading into Q4 and getting ready for the holiday season, the sooner that you can get products in there, the better, because there's going to be more and more shoppers looking. Looking at the very beginning here, I know there's an option for a featured products section. And I highly recommend that you put something in there and make a featured product section at the top. The number one thing that caught my eye and caught me off a little off guard from what I'm used to seeing is just the variety of products. But we have jewelry, we have clothing, we have drinkware, and then we even have essential oil kind of self-care stuff. So all these items are really great. Your pictures are really nice. It's just a lot of different things. It's not a bad thing necessarily. I think that you can definitely do this on Goimagine, and it's not going to be a huge problem. I just think it would be great to have it organized a little bit better. I'm struggling a little bit with some of this because I have a mosaic shop, so I have a few more options than this shop has as far as things that I can do. My shop looks a little bit different. Here's my shop here. So I have like a little mini banner above my banner. I have this slogan thing across the top. It's just different. And then I have my featured products here. And then I also have a spot to put this giant image right here, which is kind of crazy. And then, right here, I have my shop sections, and I have craft kits, magnets, ornaments, signs. So I'm not 100% sure exactly which options are available for who. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not 100% sure. But what I did want to say is that going to the Facebook group, the official makers group for Goimagine on Facebook, this is a great place to find answers, and I can literally search within this group featured products. I can search mosaic and find out what the differences are, because someone's asked that question already, most likely. If not, you can also ask a question and people will answer it promptly. There are a lot of Goimagine groups that you can join on Facebook. I suggest joining at least a couple of them, but this one is the one where you're going to get answers directly from the creators of Goimagine, the folks that are in the front lines making things happen. If you don't know already, they're very receptive to ideas. That's something to think about too, is get your ideas in there if there's something that you'd like to see changed. And if you have an option to make sections, definitely make sections so you can separate these items out, because it is just a little funky with all the different types of products. Like I said, not a big deal. In my opinion, most people don't land on your main page very often unless you send them there directly. And generally, if you send them there directly from Instagram or something, they're not going to care as much than a random shopper that just happens to find you. But if a random shopper finds you, they're going to find you because they searched an item and they came to your item. And that's most likely how they're going to buy from you. So all of your products are really nice. The pictures are nice. The pictures, there's a lot of different kinds of backgrounds. I would personally try to narrow that down a little bit more and not have so many different types of backgrounds. Certain things are on wood backgrounds. Some things are really white and black. Some things have plants and things in the background. It's just a little too much, in my opinion. I would try to hone that in a little bit personally, but it still looks really nice. If you want to keep it that way, you can. Looking at each listing, I really like these knife earrings. They're just so random and awesome. Looking at the individual listings, most listings have 1 or 2 photos only. It would be good to get a few more photos in and to try to get some more close-up photos of the items, just so people can really see the quality of it. These are 2 different colors, so these are white. It's kind of hard to tell. I thought they were the same thing, but now I can see that they're lighter. I would have thought they were gray or something, so it's just a little hard to tell. And then here's your description down below. I like that this has the length in it, mentions the choice. Then every single page has the Meet the Maker and the maker's policies, which is really important. You're really taking the guesswork out for people on whether or not they can return something. It helps build trust. That's really important, and it's good that you have that. You've got this ready to ship within 3 days. In this section right here, I offer free shipping on my items, and so it says that there. I don't know how much work it would be to mention what the price of shipping would be approximately, or actual shipping costs will apply, or something like that. Because the thing is with this is when I go to buy this is the only time I'm going to be able to find out when the shipping is. And that's just the way that Goimagine's system is. I think I have to go all the way to checkout. It's just a little bit of a long process for people to find out what the shipping is, and what if you charge $1 million for shipping? So the shipping price is very reasonable. The only thing that I would think is just if I'm a buyer who hasn't heard of Goimagine before and I'm on here and I have to go through all these steps to find out what the shipping is, I might be just a little put off and I might just click off and go somewhere else because I'm like, I don't even know, I'm going to get to the shipping, it's going to be $10 or something crazy, Something to consider, even if you just put actual shipping costs, we could think of some kind of good wording for that. And then the other thing I wanted to point out was just the titles are very short. Of course, I can't see what your search keywords are that you've put into the listing. That's not something that I can see, so I'm not sure. But for example, I was looking at this necklace here. Even in the description, it talks about being kind of could be for a punk rock show, it could be for a fancy work event. It can kind of go either way. And so then I went to Goimagine, just to the main page here, and then I searched in here, punk amethyst necklace. Now, I don't know if you think this is definitely not a good search term, but I think, people might search for something like that. And then it didn't come up with that. And in fact, it came up with some really not punk items, and some items I don't think have any amethyst in them. Don't fit that at all, and your item fits that way better. So I don't know what's in your search words, but we could work on improving that and adding in more words, more phrases, and potentially increasing the number of words in your titles a little bit. Now, Goimagine has said multiple times, don't be like the average Etsy seller and stuff your keywords into your title and make it some crazy long title. And Google says they don't like crazy long titles. They don't like repetitive titles. They don't want it to say amethyst necklace, punk amethyst necklace, silver chain jewelry. Like, they don't want it to be like that. But at the same time, a couple more words in here might not hurt. And I'm just wondering about this necklace dash amethyst bar, necklace dash t-shirt dash the aggression. I'm just wondering about the order of this. It's not very natural. What I was always under the impression was that Google liked your titles to be something that looks like a human read it. Google is constantly trying to keep bots out of their system however they can, and so they favor listings that look more human. So that's something that I would consider, is just saying, I speak fluent aggression t-shirt, and just consider that. Another thing that I wanted to mention is psychological pricing. So all of your items are at an even dollar amount. There is a lot of research that shows that people are more likely to buy something at $19.99 than they are at $20, even though it's one whole penny difference. There's something in their mind that says, oh, this is under $20. A lot of people won't admit that, like, no, that doesn't affect me, I'm smarter than that or whatever. But it's definitely been a lot of research and marketing, and it's something to really consider. It wouldn't be too hard to change this first one to $24.99, this to $19.99, $14.99, etc., just to try to hit that psychological pricing. And then in a few of your listings, I felt that they were lacking a little bit of information that people might want. For example, in this necklace, I don't see anything about how long this chain is, and I think that could be really helpful for people. One thing that I really like to do with my photos is I like to take a photo of my product next to a penny or a ruler, just so people can get an idea of how big these stones are. They don't know how big this neck display thingy is. It might be, bigger or smaller than what they think it is. One other little thing I wanted to mention is just like this particular photo, this neck thingy really needs to be lint rolled. So just a couple little things to spice up the pictures. It looks like you're probably using a light box, I'm guessing, for this picture. This is such a nice item, and it's one of your more expensive items. I would definitely consider retaking some photos outside with this, and I really like the photos of your items in your hand. Those are really eye-catching, and so I definitely recommend that. Like, you have some bracelets with your products in your hand. People like that. It helps them tell what size it is. It just makes it feel more like a real item. So I definitely recommend doing more of those as well. That's basically my advice to start with right now. Psychological pricing, consider that. Possibly adding just a couple more words to some of your titles and making them flow a little bit more. More photos, and just the main photo being a little more consistent. If you want to have all your earrings with this kind of brown cork background, or all your earrings with this black and white background. I like this cork background better. I think this is too much distraction. Having all of your bracelets in your hand, so you don't have this one here with the plants in the background. You just have them all in your hand. Something like that, just to kind of bring these photos together as people are scrolling through. That would be nice. So some good things to think about and to get going on this shop. It's a beautiful shop, and I know that Dion is going to be adding a lot more items to the shop, so we'll be excited to see what new items she puts in here. Oh, before I forget, I had one more thing also. I didn't see anywhere on these etched glasses that it said that they were etched. And I'm sure they're etched. I'm looking at the pictures. This isn't vinyl that's being stuck to the glasses or anything like that. This title should say etched glasses, the Elemental. Like, it definitely should say etched in it. And I don't even think it does in the description. And it definitely should. And then it also, if it is dishwasher and microwave safe, it should say so. That's definitely something to be proud of. I even made a photo for my dishwasher and microwave safe items. I stole this idea from Starla Moore, and she has a print-on-demand shop with mugs, and she made the coolest design showing when an item. So I did not steal this photo. I made my own photo, but it's similar. And this was for a product that was 20 ounces, and it's not dishwasher or microwave safe. I added these little flames in here, basically, and did this look. And then there's another one with little check marks next to the microwave and the dishwasher, showing that they are. This one's showing that they are microwave and dishwasher safe. I have lots of different kinds of images on mine, like you can do something saying available in these sizes, and you can make a size chart, you know, so many different kinds of graphics, and add those in there because a lot of folks don't like to read descriptions, but they will always look through the pictures. They will scroll through pictures all day long. That's why Instagram is so popular. That's why TikTok is so popular. It's quick, it's easy. People just want to scroll and look. So add information into your photos, and that's going to be really helpful. I did this on Canva. Most of this is free to do on Canva. There are certain things that are required, like removing the background of an item. Like this had a background to it, and to remove it, I had to have the Canva Pro account, or you would have to remove the background using a different program. So anyway, that's my last little tip, is consider doing some kind of graphics like this. Otherwise, looking really great so far. If you guys have any questions about Goimagine, feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to check out my other videos. I have one called What's Goimagine that really literally tells you just the basics on what it is. And then I have another one that is a walkthrough of how to set up listings and do different things in Goimagine to get a shop going. So thank you guys so much for watching this. If you found this interesting, helpful, entertaining in any way, please consider subscribing, and please give this video a thumbs up.